Welcome back, folks. It's Vengeance here for another weapon guide. Today we are going to look at Garabeth's exclusive. I'm not going to put anybody out there on the spot or anything or say anything of the negative, but I hear a lot of people that have problems with Garabeth. And Garabeth is a quite a tough character. One of the things I don't like about her is I don't like characters that do chance to do stuff. I like characters that just do stuff. But yeah, Garabeth's tough. There's situations where you're just like, I can't believe she's counterattacked so many times against my team. I just lost two or three characters. How did this happen? I know it happens. It happens to everybody. Um, but it doesn't have to if you have a dispel with you. Anyways, let's not break down Garabeth. Let's talk about her weapon here. Um, it's a pretty awesome weapon. It is an agility weapon. Can go on any agility class heroes. Um, it is a increased mana gain weapon. You can see mine's not all that leveled up. I still have 22% to gain. So at level 4, it's going to be increased mana gain by 52% for any hero. And what is that? 65% for Garabeth for 2 turns when hit by a skill. So people are not really going to try to target Garabeth. In my opinion, people aren't going to try to attack Garabeth knowing that she can counter them. So their specials are probably going to try to avoid Garabeth anyways. The best way to kill Garabeth if you don't have a dispel is to kill everyone around her and then hit her with Naya Stone damage. It takes forever and she'll hit you a ton, but you also don't want your specials getting turned and countered. It's a conundrum, but she's definitely a defeatable character. But her weapon can go on any agility heroes, and a lot of people aren't expecting you to have Garabeth's on someone that's not Garabeth. Um, so I mean, it could play out into your advantage where somebody goes like, "Oh, I'm going to attack him," and they hit you, and then you have a special right away, pretty much. The next couple of turns because you have such an increase to the mana gain. The special effect on this one's mana gain from Naya Stones plus 12%, so it's even a further increase in that mana gain. It's pretty nasty. Actually, myself, I don't deploy Garabeth on defense. If I did, I would get a lot of hate mail because of this weapon. If I leveled it up and put it on her, it is quite effective. I have a lot of friends that use her quite often. Um, and I'm not of the party that uses her for the most part. But her weapon is amazing. It is probably a top 12 maybe weapon in the game. You do have to get hit by a skill for it to take real good effect, but getting your specials incredibly fast um, is the name of the game. It's a lot of times the difference between winning and losing is how often can you get those specials. And anything that is going to increase the rate in which you get them is something worth acquiring or at least worth looking at. Um, yeah, as you can see, I got a couple of them. I got another one down here. Like I said, increasing mana gain is pretty good. It's big time, but at the same time, the only thing that's stinky about it is you gotta get hit by a special for it to have effectiveness. So it's not effective at first, because they're not gonna have specials incredibly early, most likely, unless they know what they're doing too. Um, but yeah, it's definitely worth looking at and looking into. Um, some of the top alliances in the world that we've played have lots of mana gain in their defensive setups because they're of the thinking of getting those specials on turn 1 and turn 2 and turn 3 is the difference in the game, and it really is because once you create that imbalance where they have more heroes than you do, they're at an advantage. They can, create double mana and gaps of your defense. So Getting those specials off incredibly early is a huge advantage in the game, and Prowling Blades just accentuate that. So if you like this video, give me a like and a subscribe. I'll have more weapon videos in the future. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this helps you step up your game. Have a good one.